guys, what's up? So today we're gonna see what happens if there is no RAM in the computer. Now, I think you already know what happens, but it was probably because the RAM cards weren't inserted correctly, but we're gonna see what happens anyway. Now, if I happen to lose everything, I have luckily a backup on my backup hard drive. So right now I am unscrewing the back of the computer. And these screws are really tiny, and as I said in the last video, you need to have a little container, like a little bowl, or it's like a small little bowl that you can keep them in, so that you won't lose them, because once you drop them, you will not be able to find them, and I almost did that today. And luckily it fell in my lap, and not on the floor. So, we are going to, there we go. Okay, we have about 3 more screws, I think. So, I am on the second longer screw, I should say. And also, guys, for an update, I should be getting my new MacBook Pro mid-2017, maybe in the next, maybe 3-4 weeks. That's maybe pushing it, but yes, I have turned in my old MacBook, well, the old MacBook Pro that I had. Okay, anyway, going back, so I'm lifting up the cover, and the back has been taken off, and there goes my phone again. Please stay. Okay. So, I'm going to remove the RAM. First one. Second one. Okay. Now, I'm going to put my computer back together, and I'm just going to flip it over. Now, guys, I would not recommend doing this if you don't have the screws in. But we're going to show you what happens if we turn it on. See, you hear that noise? It's not going to work, so I'm going to turn this back off. I told you to turn off. Okay, so that's what happens. If there's no RAM in there, you get that noise. Very annoying, actually. So, I'm gonna just touch some metal parts real quick so make sure I don't have any static electricity. Then I'm gonna lift up this again and reinsert the RAM again. And we have a little trouble. There's one. And we're going to be on the second one here soon. We're on the second one. And 2. Now we're going to place the cover back on and reinsert the screws. Oh, come on. There we go. So, that's what happens. So if you hear that annoying noise, then you may have some RAM trouble. So I am putting the screws back in. And what I'm doing is, to make sure the screws are straight, I'm putting them in. Okay, so you can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm putting the head of the screw into the screwdriver because they're so small. And then I hold that with one hand, and the other hand I hold the screwdriver, and I just slip it in, and then I turn. You hear that noise? This means the screw clicked in. Just do it just in case, and then turn it in, and there you go. It goes in straight. So I'm going to do the same thing with all these screws. Now the bigger screws, I don't do this because they're big enough that I can actually feel what's going on. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting in the small screws first to get those out of the way. And then I put the bigger ones in. So let's see. Yeah. So I am almost on the last small screw. And now I am inserting the big screws. Now the big screws, I can just fit them all in there. Oop, I have one more small screw. And I do not know where that one went. Not there. Is it over here? No. Ah, right there. I forgot one in the bottom, well, not really bottom center, but I forgot one in the bottom part. But that is okay. There we go. And there we go. Now we have all of them in, the small screws. So I'm going to put the rest of the screws in. And put the last screw in. And we'll tighten those up. Well, that didn't work. There we go. All right. Let's see if we are in now working condition. Power. There we go. It is now working. So if you hear that noise, that little chime noise, that means it's working. If you hear this beep noise, that means there's something wrong. Potentially probably something with the RAM. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this video was good enough for you. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. The Tech Piano Player Kid is out.
Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Follow my Twitter, which is linked to my channel.